I greet you, chosen of fate. Hermaeus Mora calls upon you to defend this world and all of reality. A secret contained for ages is now free. Where the once forgotten prince walks, disturbance and disorder follow. And that is how we will find her. A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region, and the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest, a sure sign the threads of fate have frayed. The lines of possibility that weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded. Let me mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Echoneer. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done. They are all within West Weald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about? Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threads of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause. I am not sure. That is why I asked you to investigate. Ostermere is a Colovian town in the Strid Vale, not far from the southern edge of the New Forest. I have heard the Valenwood Forest mysteriously expanded across the River Strid and replaced the previous Colovian terrain. The Wood Elves who settled the area call it Dawnwood. King Nantharian rules a new Bosmer realm beneath. Very good. I do not know what awaits you at Rustwall, but look for our ally Baragon at Ostermere. He mentioned he had business of his own there. As for Ellenglin, I will meet you there. I am quite curious to see those ruins. It is an appellation I did not choose for myself. In my youth, I became dissatisfied with the traditional education of an arcanist. I desired knowledge. I thought you would be familiar with that sobriquet. Apologies. I refer to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge. I serve as his agent in the mortal world. Among other things, Mora taught me to perceive the threads of fate. It is a talent few mortals ever master. As for the rest, let us say I have seen things.
Not a legionary in sight. Where are they? I detached an entire Legion cohort to guard this estate, but I haven't found a single legionary. Not even a servant. What's your story? Do you know what happened to my legionaries? To protect the estate. I don't know if you're aware, but Westweald isn't the safest place these days. Between the New Forest and the Wood Elf settlers to the west, and the rumors of cultists and Daedra stalking the land, I thought it prudent. Because I handle multiple matters for Count Calantius, and my cohort should have been able to fend for itself. The estate's proximity to Skingrad makes it a tempting target for enemy forces. Listen, help me find my... I hereby designate you a temporary agent of the Westweald Legion. Seems everyone left in a hurry. Take a look around. Someone attacked the servant this belonged to. Servants light this when there's danger, to warn others away. Captain planned to hide, but where? We need to find Captain Laronis. Meet me at the barracks on the south side of the estate. Back here, comrade. I found Captain Laronis. What a loss. I found that letter clutched in his hand. That's Captain Laronis lying on the floor. He commanded the cohort when I wasn't with them. He was a good soldier. We fought side by side at North Hook. He was brave, but never foolish. Always took every engagement seriously. A lot of soldiers would be dead right now if not for him. When I received command of about 3 rungs on the command ladder hierarchy, I lead the cohort, but Captain Laronis usually served as our field commander. While I handled strategy and logistics details, he oversaw the forces on the ground. Whatever... The servants are hiding in the catacombs. Let's talk. The bloody clothes and the warning candles suggest someone or something attacked Rustwall. And we know Captain Laronis was working on a plan. I hope to find him alive, but the letter from the groundskeeper tells us more than we knew before. Not as grim as it sounds. The Count ordered the catacombs converted into a shelter a while back. He wanted a place for anyone in residence to hide should war sweep over Colovia. Let's hope the rest of the cohort and the servants are safe and secure. Groundskeeper Gaius is a tough old hedge snipper. We need to find him and get his key to open the catacombs. Then we can see how much of the cohort and household staff survived whatever happened here. Let's check. Groundskeeper Gaius's home is just down the hill to the east. Whether he's there or not, we need to find that key. We fought side by side at North Hook. He was brave, but never foolish. Always took every engagement seriously. A lot of soldiers would be dead right now if not for him. When I received command of the cohort... Gaius? Are you here? It's Tribune Alea.
Tribune? Thank the divines. Are they gone?
Who, Gaius? Who attacked Rustwall?
I'm glad to see Tribune Alea, but she certainly took her sweet time. We've had all sorts of problems here. Did you bring reinforcements? Captain Laronis sent the remaining legionaries and staff into the catacombs. Then he was going to call for help. Dead? Damn shame. He was tolerable as far as Legion officers go. He had a good plan, too. While he hid everyone who was left in the catacombs, I was to keep watch until help arrived. I even stashed the key in a safe place in case the enemy found me. It had to be some sort of enemy army, but all I ever saw were a few wood elves sneaking around the grounds. We need to let everyone in the catacombs know it's safe to come out. Can you go retrieve the key and take care of that? I stashed the key inside the old statue in the garden. Don't worry, I'll draw you a map. Just be careful wandering in the garden. We've had an infestation of odd bugs recently. Odd and dangerous.
Grab the map and let's go. We need that key. The gardens are just east of here, down the hill. These insects, they're from deep underground. What drove them to the surface? That's the key. Now let's go open the catacombs. The door is across from the barracks. A little. You usually find bugs that big deep underground. I remember seeing lots of them while clearing goblins out of caves. Something must have driven them. Move out. We need to find my cohort. Look, down there.
Still no sign of the escaped legionary, Shard Marshal.
No matter, mortal. More of our forces will come through soon.
As you say, we have more than enough weapons now.
That wood elf. He's with the recollection. He's taking orders from the Tamriélyu? What's going on here? This furniture was meant for the comfort of dignitaries who took refuge here, not for these recollection bastards. When do we launch the attack?
Over by the gate.
By my sword, a legionary. Report, soldier.
Hate to bring bad news to the Tribune, but I'm the only member of the cohort left. Those recollection zealots killed legionaries guarding the estate until we sent whoever remained down here. That's when we walked right in. I got lucky. I fell behind to adjust a loose bootstrap. When I heard the attack start, I slipped into the shadows and have been running ever since. Look, the Daedra have a portal. They're filling the catacombs with Daedric forces to attack Skingrad. It's in the ruins, down in the deepest part of the catacombs. Two magical anchor things keep it open. Tribune Aleia is strong, and you look like you can handle yourself. While the recollection hunts me, go east, and you'll find where the Daedra dug up from below. Drop down and keep going east. You'll know the portal when you see it. Break the...
Legionary Capio is right. We need to shut down that portal. Down into the ruins. We've got to close that portal. Capio said the Daedric portal was to the east. Westfield mine, maybe. The portal! Destroy the anchors, comrade!
Defend the anchors! Maintain the portal!
That closed the portal. Good work. Now, let's find a way out of here. Over here, comrade. Let's talk. My cohort almost completely destroyed. The Rustwall staff almost all dead. Even Shard Marshal Vargas managed to slip from our grasp. While we closed the portal and saved Skingrad, it feels like we failed, comrade. The threads of fate? That sounds ominous. But after what we saw down there, I'll keep an open mind. We learned that the Recollection Cult is working with Daedra and taking orders from Shard Marshal Vargas. They got damn close to invading Skingrad. With the portal closed and the Daedra on the run, the remaining Recollection forces aren't enough to threaten Skingrad. But I'll get the Legion to send more soldiers, just in case. Here, the pay I promised. Consider your temporary commission suspended, comrade. Though I'd love to have you permanently assigned to my cohort. I plan to continue to look into the Recollection and Shard Marshal Vargas. I hear there's a wood elf in Skingrad doing the same. I'll send for more legionaries to clear them out. As many as we can spare. With the portal closed and Shard Marshal Vargas on the run, they shouldn't pose too much of a problem. That's up to Count Calantius. I'll advise him to keep legionaries at the estate even when no dignitaries are present. Problem is...